Guys, welcome back. We're back at it again, working on the server. Uh, Earlier we were doing in the last live stream we were putting in one of the vehicle shops. We moved all the cars down to PDM for the vanilla cars. We have put a dealership back in at luxury. And set some cars on the floor, set some cars in there. I still have a few cars to code. Of course, I'm not going to do that on stream. You guys don't need to see that. It's too boring. I think what we need to do now is get at Drugs Creator. I think that's going to be our next target, is getting at Drugs Creator and trying to get it up and running. So I've got some stuff in there already. I've already got, I've got one drug up that can be sold to peds. I've got to get in now, and I've got to set where the weed's going to be and all those kind of base items. And I've got to do some type of pocket crafting to get those in. So let me do this so I don't mess up and I don't forget what I'm doing. I'm going to make a note because I know me. So we need to do weed. Probably coat just to get it out of the way. Okay, and they need a, not necessarily, let's see, the weed needs a, if it could, we could just do bags to bags, and then from bags to J's, and then we could do selling on the bags, and then the coke would be from coke to powder to bag to head for now. I could then do on the powder. I could do a or the bag back to powder, whichever one. But we could do from the powder itself or something. Maybe. We'll just leave it at that. That to powder to bag to ped. That'll be sold. That's mainly what people's working. So we'll do sold here. The J's can be used for something else as a to give you some type of something from it. So that's what we're going to let's get into that, and we'll try to expand on that. And trying to think of any other. We could do the moonshine maybe. We can look into that and see what kind of parts we need to move in with that. I've got to make a special drink. Maybe something to do. Let's see what else. You got to be a good start, anyways. We got a lot of stuff that has to be done with the creator, so before it's over. So let's just get after it. Note in Discord. Let's do. Let's see. Alright, so let's jump in. Need to mute PC audio so that way you guys don't get me a copyright strike for this damn game. There we go. Put you guys up on the screen now. I really need to pick up a new screen background for that new video. So either I'm going to have to make one of my own, or if you guys know of any that we can grab up, that would be a good thing to have too. Just let me know. I've got another one somewhere. I think it's on my other loading screen, so I may look at it. Let's jump in here. Just gonna go here. All right, so we got to start thinking about what we're doing here, guys. The good thing about this dealership here is watch. Cars are gone. They don't actually load until you come inside the poly. Watch them go away. See? So it saves your loading as you're driving by. Alright, so we got to do some thinking here, people. So I've got to figure out where I'm going to put some stuff. So let me think. Just want to do it up there. What? Need a good place you can get to, but not that easy. See, that's the problem with it. A lot of these places are like a hillside like this, so you end up falling if you ain't careful. There's no like flat. There's not a lot of flat spots. Let's do. Okay. So we can work with around here. We could do right there. No, that. Wait a minute. Is that kind of flat? Kind of looks like it is, doesn't it? This will work. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I need to do something first. So we're going to go into Canvas. I want to copy this. This is a good prop. So it's prop, let me write it down. Prop underscore weed underscore 02. Close this. Let's go new. Do weed deal one. Okay. We're going to do current, and we're going to do prop underscore weed underscore, and you can find any props online. There are prop lists online you can look at and try to find which one you want to use. But it's just a matter of figuring out which one to use, because there's a few different ones. You gotta watch though, because some of these will turn out to look like potted plants. I've had one weed plant look like a friggin' potted plant. Let's do let's set it for like 3, and seconds to harvest we'll do 4. Let's do 5 seconds. No blips. Does it require an item? No, not this one. And then the item name, you can either choose or you can type it. I'm gonna do this because I want to be able to make sure it's in there. So we're gonna do weed. Okay, so you got weed leaf. That's what we want. Okay, and chances are, I mean, I don't know when they put this in there. 100, you're gonna get it. You can do it. Let's do 40. Start off with minimum quantity is 1. Maximum quantity is what? Let's do 3. 2, 3. That means the least you'll get is 1. Most you'll get is 3, and you'll get 40 chances to do it. Alright, so that's what's that. And you just hit create, and it should do it. So there's an air radius. Oh, forget about that. Let's do let's do 30. So if we stand, there it is. See, that was the weed. That was she. We get E, and we're going to get our weed. Turn some sound back up here. Let me turn PC audio back on for you guys too. So let's see if I got any weed in my pocket. There it is. All right, so let's get some more. I had one that time. Let's see what I get this time. 3. Now I've got 4. Okay. Let's see if it pops up. Okay. There's another one. Got 3 that time. Should be another one. Guys, while you're doing this, look for the next one. Let's see. There's one. My plan is to get this a little bit more so I can practice. We can test the pocket crafting. So much we got now. At 12. Let's do a few more. Guys, don't feel bad about hiding some of this stuff because people will find it. I mean, there's people you have to give like maybe some type of direction toward it. But I'm telling you, there's people out there that will, that's their thing. They will comb this freaking hillside to death. I mean, they will look for stuff. Like I've had MCs come in, and they literally, that's their thing. They have guys that come in and they'll start at one corner of the map, and they will search every fucking inch of the thing until they find whatever's here. And guys, if you play in my server, I don't play like an admin. I don't play like I know everything, where I know everything's at. I play just like everybody else does. And some stuff I let admins move. And just because the weed's here right now doesn't mean it's going to stay here. We actually used to build them in a building underground. We built all the props, all the spawns, and then I'd get another person to just come in and randomly put them everywhere. Let's see how much I got. I got 25. Okay, so now, next thing we got to do is I'm going to get out of this spawn zone because keep it blowing up. Go down here. We'll go down here. Okay. Just jump right here on the wall for a minute. If you guys are ever looking for me, if I'm in the city and you can't find me, check this wall. This is like admin wall right here. Alright, okay, so Droce Creator. Okay, so we've got the weed. Now what we need to do is turn the weed into a J. Okay, so create new crafting. So choose the item that will start the pocket crafting. So we're going to look for paper, rolling paper. There it is, rolling paper. Okay, all right, now use rolling paper in your item to receive whatever you're trying to get. So what do you need to receive what? What you're going to get is, let's see, there it is. You can do either one. Let's see, let's do that one just for the sake of the name. Okay, and it's going to take, let's say 5 seconds to craft it, and you're going to get 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're going to need, for each pack of rolling papers, you're going to have a required item. Your required item is going to be weed leaf, okay? Weed leaf, and you're going to need 10. So 10 weed leaf gets you 5 J's, okay? So there's the thing, and you can actually add another required item. See, this one's lose on use. So some people, what they do is, so that way you can actually smoke it. You have to have a lighter. Here we go, a lighter. And you don't lose it on use. You just gotta have one of them with you. Okay. Let's see. So you apply the changes to that. Okay. All right. Now, while I'm at it, we'll do a bag. So what we can do is create new pocket crafting. This is the start item again. So this is going to be a weed bag. Pooch bag. There it is. That's probably, wait a minute. We don't want to do that. Oops, wrong one. So it's the wrong one. So we need to create new pocket crafting. And it's a pooch. We need an empty pooch bag. EMPTY. Empty weed bag works for me. Empty weed bag, okay? And to receive, we're going to want weed, okay? Time to craft is going to be 5 seconds. And we get 1 bag. So you're going to do 1. And you're going to add an item. That item is going to be weed leaf. W-E-D, weed leaf. And you're going to need 10. And 10 of these are going to give you one of those. One of those is going to give you, so you know what I'm saying, you can break it back. I can make it to where you can break it back down as well. The only reason you're going to roll them up in a bag is to sell them, people. That's the only reason. So we're going to apply those changes, okay? Then what we want to do is make it so people can break it down back into an item. Problem is you can't. The only way to do it is you're going to break it apart. So that's a whole another item. We're not going to worry about that right now. But this just gets people to somewhere. Because you can only use one item to start. So I can't use like, I have to use something to break it down. So that's the problem. We have to find something that you can use to break it apart. So I'll have to come up with something like, I'll make something like a weed tray or something at some point. Where you have to have a weed tray to bust it up in the weed tray to be able to separate it out, or scale. Scale would be good, or something. There'll be something we'll come up with that's a required item to start the craft. So we're going to apply the changes there. We'll exit out of here. Now, T/give item to, we want empty weed empty weed bag. So what you can do, if you don't know what the item name is, you can do it here. And if you find empty, M-P-T-Y, empty weed bag, you just click on it. It's going to tell you what the code is. So it's bag. So I'm going to take that off. We're going to close this. T/give item, empty weed bag. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is you double click on this empty weed bag and watch. Okay, now you have a weed pooch. Okay, and then you can click on, if I give myself T/give item to, I think it's rolling papers. That's the name. Yep. Okay, so I got rolling papers. All right, all you gotta do is double click on this if it's the right item. That's the right item. Okay, which item do we have? Rolling paper. Let's just do, just for shits and giggles. Let's do. Oh, I don't have a lighter either. Maybe that's why. Let's try that. Lighter. Now let's try this. Okay, so it's not the right item. So, the way to do it is just the same thing. So, rolling, not trolling. Rolling underscore paper. So, I just gotta go back up to it. That's what I did. What the hell? Do I not have enough weed? I do. So I got the lighter. Right? T/drugs creator lighter weed leaf weed joint paper. What's the deal? Alright, let's just do this. Let's delete this one. Create new crafting. Okay, so we're going to start with rolling underscore paper. Okay, and we're going to get weed joint. Time to craft 5 seconds. And you're going to get 5 of them. Okay, and then we're going to add an item here. Okay. Let's just try it that way. Huh. What is the deal? Oh shit, that's why. No, that's right. You gotta have that. working. Oh, okay. Hotkey. So I guess you have the hotkey. Okay, now let's see if this does anything for you when you use it. Okay, see, it's not set up for any effects yet. Okay, so now we gotta do some effects. So, where are they at? Effects. Here we go. Now the effects take a restart. So there should be some already in here, some weird shit. Lean, meth. So we're going to create a new effect. This is going to be weed joint. That one right there. Okay. Alright, so what are we gonna what effect do we want for this one? So weed joint. Notice it says may need game start. Game server restart. Okay. So this is, we're gonna smoke it. Let's do blurred vision. And usually people, when they do this, they get armor. So we're going to do an armor. And I'm not going to do any cumulative stuff right now. And you can do this kind of stuff where you can turn craziness on for them. So like a ghost follow them or a vehicle stalk them if you want to. There should be the effects of the blast. So we're just going to do that for now. Let's just do the, well, do we want to do the drunk walk? Nah. It's just weed. We're not gonna make it crazy. Now let's see if this is taking effect anymore. Still have to, you may have to restart. Let's see. 5. Nope. There it goes. And can I see my armor from here? I got a thing blocking my screen. It should show armor once you get armor. Yep, there it goes. Like we can do some craziness to it, like you can do like I said, you can do all this crazy stuff, like you can do a vehicle stalker, and you can do drunk walk, fall, and visual shaking. You can make this dude get plumb fried out. We'll do okay on that. Now watch. Get 5. He's gonna get twisted. That's so stupid. Look at that shit. Then you can do, I want to do that one, which I think that's kind of, I'm too fucking fried to do anything. Let me back in. Whoa. It's crazy. You guys, that's crazy. Alright, let's see if it'll let me back in here. May not until this quits. Yeah, it's not gonna let me do it until this quits. Oh yeah, you can sell them too. So I can go to this dude, hit E. He may run away. That's what it was. Connection timeout. Okay, that's weird. Okay, let's exit the desktop and see what the hell. That's weird. Could be where I used it right after that in. It's probably giving it some problems. Yep, it's just me. I might have it hit my internet. Again, guys, we just want to try to make it as usable as we can. We're not trying to make it perfect. You can always adjust it later. So the weed is being able, I want the weed to be able to be sold. I want you to be able to use it and do the things, normal things everybody wants to do. That's the thing. We can always tweak it later. Now, there's going to be a lot of more stuff going in, black market items as well, stuff like that. So it's going to be a lot of the background coding that may or may not show up on stream. But just because I don't want a player to be able to go behind my back and be like, oh, okay, I know where that black market's at because, I saw it on your stream. All right. Let's see something here. T slash drugs. Oh, yeah. Let me see if I took out the original HUD because I keep seeing stuff pop up weird spots. So, I want to change those effects because that's just craziness. Where did it go? That's math. Did it not save it? There it is. We joint. We don't want this vehicle stalker bullshit on there. I don't think that's stupid. I think that's dumb. It makes the way they do that makes absolutely no sense because you would think the car would just be sitting there on the street, maybe following you around. It's the way it used to be. Now it's all fucking willy nilly floating in the fucking sky, which I think is completely stupid and asinine, and there's no damn reason to have it. So we'll just leave that shit off. Okay, so what was I thinking we would do next? Let's do that. Screw it. That could be an issue later. Let's see what's here. You guys ever wonder why you're on KO and you see snow? Because if you'll go and open, if you ever use Code Walker, North Yankton, the one from the original game in the beginning, is right above it in the way the map is set up. So that's why you see snow and over here. Even though it never snows, you just see snow flying around. Let's see. that's new. Never knew this was here. Plant 01A. We can just reset this one. Done. Now it's here. Right there it is. Another thing I want to do while I'm thinking about it, the HUD's acting kind of weird. It's like it's moving around. So I want to see that I actually uninstall the original one. Did I install it? I did. Okay. So it's just something weird for me. I don't know. Okay. So there's that. That's harvestable. Okay. So I don't know if it will let me use it for something else. So I think the cocaine has to be done on the spot. So I have to see if there's still a lab. There usually is a lab. It is just have to look. Let's just drop down here for a moment. Let's see. Alright, so I know it's not here. I need to go here and go to small resources. That's usually where the teleports are. So config. Usually at the bottom. And the car washes too, usually. Here's your teleports. Here's your car washes. So this one is an elevator. This is the coke processing. So we're going to grab this. Copy. Minimize it. This is okay. I was probably close. I was right here. It's up here. Okay. It's backwards too, guys. If every time you come down here, it's backwards. So you set it yourself. I don't know if there's any spots here. No, it's just here. Okay. Alright, so what I normally do is this right here is where you do something. So we'll do right here is, since there's a press right there, this is where you make your blocks at. Okay. And then this can be where you make your powder. And then this over here can be where you make your bags, whatever you want to do. Usually try to look around, see what's on the tables. There's scales right there, so I mean, it only makes sense to do your bags here, I guess. So what you could do, let's see. Do right here, we could do. We're gonna make a lab right here. Okay, so labs. Only thing with labs, I believe you have to have a crafting recipe first. Let's see, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what recipes they have. Okay, we don't need those. Okay. So we got to create a recipe. So let's do a recipe first. So we're going to create. Okay, this is what you want to get in the end. So in the end, we're going to have item name. This is what result items if it's correct. So we're going to do on this one. We're going to look up that, and for it, you're going for a one. We're going to do 2. Okay, you need item. That minimum is 1, maximum is 1, perfect is 1. It's just going to be 1. For every one you got, you're going to get 2 of these. Okay. Perfect, it's the same thing. People don't make it hard on yourself. Don't overthink it. If you want to, if you're one of those people that likes to overthink stuff, more power to you. That's the creation there. So there's your recipe. Now you just gotta go here to your lab, and we're going to create a lab right here, and we're going to do Coke processing. Okay, we're going to use this spot and 1.5, 1.5, and then do 1.0, I think is what I usually use on this one. And you can leave a circle there if you want, that's fine. All jobs allowed, and then you just have to do a crafting recipe. Is this one? Confirm. It's going to tell you if it's something wrong. Yep, if you see the circle, you're good. Okay, so that's going to give you the cocaine. Okay, then you need to come right here. And this one needs to be another recipe, right? So we're going to do a create, see if they've got one. What's this one? Okay, that's that one. So this one's going to be Coke Pooch. Time to craft 5. Okay, we're going to get a Coke. Okay, let's just find it. C-O-K-E. A Coke Pooch. Okay, you're going to get 1 for every 10. So what we need here is C-O-C. That. And you need 10. We don't do none of this bullshit. It is what it is, people. And okay, create. Okay, then I'm going to go to a lab, and we're going to do create lab. We're going to call it Coke Pooch. We're going to use these coordinates. That's the scale, that's fine with me. We can do 1.5 if you want, it's fine. Change the color, people, on this one because it's going to be a different one. So we're going to make this one blue. Okay, and then the recipe is going to be that one. Confirm, create. Okay, now there's your pooches. Okay, and you can do a brick here if you want. That's up to you. I don't usually do bricks. Okay, now all we gotta do now, go into drugs creator, and we're going to go to selling. We're going to do NPC selling. Then what we're going to do, go down here, and we're going to add a drug. The drug is going to be weed pooch, okay? And a bag of weed is going to get you between, let's just give them a good number for this one. Let's do 50 and 100, okay? All right, and then we're going to add another one. There you go. That one's going to get you between 100 and let's do 150. A lot of changes. There's that. So now people can sell it to the cracked out freaking, sell it to the cracked out fucking peds. Alright, so there's that part. So now you can, what the hell? My frames dropped really bad there for a second. Just a second to pitch back up. It's better now. Okay. Alright, so everything is set up pretty good on that part. Let's see, what else do we need to do? I was thinking about doing moonshine, but I need to get that done separately because I gotta get out, make sure I've got all the parts for it. Let's see. What else do we need to do for the moment? Let's look at the map. Maybe that'll give me an idea of what I'm forgetting. I know I'm forgetting something. Let's see, the houses are set up. The driving's done. The garages are in. I need to do the mech shops. That's going to be a whole lot. That's going to be a whole thing tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be mech shops. I'm going to set up JG Mechanic at LS Customs. And I need to get in the parts store up here. So that'll be tomorrow for that. Because I just think that should be all be done in one shot. Let's go to Fort Zancudo and see if we have the drag strip script over here. See if it shows. It did. It should be right here somewhere. I don't see it. Alright, so that's going to be something we have to do because the drag strip goes up here. And I've got a really good MLO for the drag strip. It goes all down through here. It changes all this out. Puts trailers over here and stuff. So we need to use that. Where's my gun? Oh no, freaking phone. Get out of there. Get out of there. Shoot shit. If you shoot at a helicopter, they go straight up. See? And they vanish. Alright, so we do have to move that. So that's another thing that needs to be done. So we'll write down the drag strip. Somebody messed up and sent me money. Hold on just a second. Where did it go? Okay. Alright, so drag strips has got to be done. We got to do the neck shops and the weed and stuff like that's done. I got to move. Let's go down. Let's see. Got to move this down here. That's got to be moved. The arrow. I'm gonna put it here. I think it's a vector 3. Oh, now wake up. Just have to close it, I guess. Okay. Now I'll put. I'll have to move you guys to the other screen so I can reconnect. Let's see. Just a second. Okay. Let me close that. That's weird. Okay, so we need to go back out of here. Back out of here. We need to go to scripts. And I need to go to jobs. And that's the truck logistics. Config. This is what we need to change. And it was a vector 3, so I'll just drop it right here. Paste it right there. It'll turn green. I can just cut what's inside that. Brackets out. Copy. Drop it right in there. Paste that in place. Save it. Close that. I just have to go to admin and back in. Okay, no errors. There it is. So that's in a good place now. Alright. Set takes care of that little error that we needed to deal with. So, the next thing, I want to see if there's any weird stuff on the map that needs to be dealt with first. Any weird stuff? Oh yeah, I know something's problem. No, I haven't put it in yet. Okay. Money wash isn't in yet, so it's not showing up, which is fine. And this should be a hardware store and a clothing store, I want to say, or furniture store. Yeah, there it is right there. Furniture store. Okay, that's fine. Toledo's fine for the moment. Sandy's fine for the moment. I need to get in there and get another dealership set up, but I've got to code cars first. Let's see if my car, let's see, I didn't code the admin cars, but let's see if the car packs are showing up correctly. Spawn, should see, yep. There. So like, this one should just show. And if they're coded correctly, I can own it. Now it's mine. Now the trick is, can I put it in the garage? So let's go try that out. Get my controller here. And I'll set, see where's the closest garage to me. I need to put one down here actually. But let's see, where's a good garage at? I think the closest one's like Legion. Over there. Closest one, yeah, Legion. Just hit for there. Okay. Now we're going to test some more stuff out. Alright. I want to use a simplified version. We're going to make this thing into a supercar with dual automatic clutch, sport brakes. We're going to give it sport suspension. It's going to go stupid fast. It's going to be all-wheel drive. And we're we're going to give it sport traction. We don't want to do the wing thing because it really screws with shit. Let's just do until it despawns. All right, here we go. Escape. The hell? Okay, that one won't handle it very well. Let's see what else we can do. Oh, I too. No, I won't do that. See the difference in the handling. See that same handling pack, all with the clutch. On this one, made this one a little bit easier to drive. Of course, it won't go as fast either. See how far to go before it breaks. Let's see how far to go. I don't know how much further it's gonna make it. Alright guys, we got us another little live stream going tonight. If you haven't already done so, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, leave us a comment down below. It does help grow the stream. That's what we're trying to do, is grow the channel, get it a little bigger so we can start launching other channels on top of this, like our live stream channel, which will be the podcast channel known Filter Nation. We hope you guys will be available for that one as well. Tonight we just went ahead and just kind of messed around with getting some drugs set up and getting little things done. We're going to continue on tomorrow. Tomorrow I will drop another video, probably installing some other scripts that need to be done. More than likely an AK-47 script to help with food. That's going to be one of the next things we install. But thanks for hanging out with me this evening, guys. Let's make 2 live streams we did today. Plus I dropped a video earlier today. So go ahead and check those out. Leave us a like, leave us a comment, leave us a follow. Go ahead and subscribe and get over into the Discord so you can be a part of the community as well. And again, thanks for hanging out with me, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one.